Hey everyone, welcome back to another portfolio update video on the channel. The portfolio is currently sitting at $7,714.03. For Friday, we are up $37 during the day and 7 after hours. For the week, we are up around $200, aka $192 or 2.5%. For the month, we are down 190.75 or 2.5%. And for 3 months, which is the all-time chart, we are up $14 or 0.18%, guys. So if you guys remember in the last portfolio update video, we were probably somewhere around here. Actually, we might have been right here. I don't know. We were somewhere around here. We had taken a huge loss. We had a terrible week, but you can see this entire week has basically just been recovery. As you can see here, here's the weekly chart. And if we go back to that all-time, you can see we are now up $210 from our absolute lows on this account, and we're back to being green all time, which is absolutely awesome. And I didn't really do much this week, so there's not a ton to update you guys on. All I did was close one options position and close a stock position, but I'll still cover it nonetheless. Also, we have the return comparison feature now. I've been waiting for this for a while. For some reason, my Robinhood account didn't have this when everyone else was getting it, but I have it now, so we can turn on SPY here, which, as you guys know, our main goal with this portfolio is to beat the S&P 500, and for the all-time chart, you can see we're getting beat by SPY by quite a significant margin, a little bit over 3%. On the 1 month chart, though, we are actually beating SPY by about 0.7%. And I'm actually going to turn on the NASDAQ as well here so we can look at that. So for the past month, we're beating S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, as you can see here. For the past week, we absolutely smashed it. We destroyed the S&P 500 this week and the NASDAQ by a pretty large margin, about 2% on the S&P and around 1.2% on the NASDAQ. And then on the daily, we actually underperformed. But yeah, guys, and if we go back to the all-time, you can see we're still underperforming all of the major indices, and that's what really sparked my interest in just going all in on the indices. As you guys remember, I was talking about just buying SPY, and I'm still doing that, guys. So if we go down here, you can see my SPY position here. We now own 3 shares of SPY, which is equivalent to around $1,300 in market value. And if we actually go to my SPY history, let's see if I can find it. You can see here, literally buying every single day, just a little bit of SPY, buying a little bit of SPY every single market day, going back pretty much about a month now. But you can see like $77, $77, $77, all the way back. And I mean, this is all we're doing here, guys. Just buying, buying, buying. You can see our cost basis on SPY is $442. And at one point this week, we were pretty nice into profit on SPY. But regardless, you can see ever since we started dollar cost averaging, which was around August 1st, SPY has fallen about 3.5%. And you can see our position is only down 0.5%. That is the power of dollar cost averaging. And it also means that if SPY can recover up to its highs, 52-week highs, then we stand to make around $40 from where we currently are. Actually, even more than that. And not to mention, we're going to keep buying every single day, regardless of if it goes up or down, until this makes up our entire portfolio. So yeah, that is the plan still here. Still doing the same thing on this, but our market value is significantly higher than it was last week. Past that, I got a free referral from a friend for Robinhood, and they gave me free $5 on Berkshire Hathaway stock. So I'll take that, a nice little free $5 from Robinhood there. Past that, I sold out on my Nvidia position for a huge profit. Nvidia once again had another huge rip after earnings, all the way up to past $500 a share, and I ended up selling it at market open right here, as you can see, for a huge gain. So let's go to my Nvidia position. I sold out of the entire position. Let's see. So we originally bought into this position. It's kind of hard to tell because I bought fractionally, but I believe I was up around 8% in terms of capital gains. You can see I sold it at, let's see, 24.22. So I sold the stock at 24.22. It's down a lot more since then because I did it around market open on earnings day. So around here, somewhere around here. Yeah, around here. So yeah, I closed out for a huge capital gain. And as you guys know, we also received a pretty big dividend from Nvidia of around $8. So that's another 4% on that position. So we probably closed out for around a gain of 11 to 12% on Nvidia. And as for our other yield max positions, AMZ is still in profit, and Tesla is pretty much break even. GUI is down a little bit. Apple is down quite significantly, around $18. But remember, we made about $5 in dividends on this one last month, and also this coming month of September. All of these are set to pay us huge dividends, which will probably lower our cost basis into profit on all these. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about here. The share positions, not really sure. I think, yeah, Labu did good. MPW cut their dividend, by the way, but I'm still going to keep holding that. Is about flat. And AT&T is up a little bit this week. Key, pretty much flat for the week, but the big profit this week came from our options contracts. You can see all of these are pretty much, aside from this debit spread, which is very long term, all of these are pretty deep into profit. You can see $6.29, 18, 15. If we go to percentages, 35%, 85, 96%, 78%. And most of these, for example, the key one is basically worthless. The only reason I'm not closing this out yet is because it's in 5-cent increments, so I'd have to pay $5 to close out this position. So I'm just going to let this expire. But everything else you can see is getting pretty close to that 0.01 mark. As soon as it gets there, I'm going to close out that position. I did that with MPW. You can see I have no short call on MPW at the moment, and that's because the call contract that I had on MPW went to 0.01, so I bought it back. You can see here. Bought it back for $1, and now I'm just waiting for a big green day on MPW, and then I'm going to sell another call for the end of September, probably at the money. So hopefully we can get a pretty big green day this week, and I can just sell the 750 call. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover for this week. Pretty much just going to let all these options expire next week, because next week is when literally all of these expire. As you can see here, 9-1 for pretty much all of these. I'm going to keep buying SPY as usual. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully we have another green week next week. I'm just glad that we're finally green overall again, and that our SPY position is getting larger and larger. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next portfolio update video.